So the stock servo mount has the receiver mount built into the top of it, but it doesn't take a normal size servo. It takes like some kind of micro servo or something, like a miniature servo. But luckily, since I was one of the first 100 guys to buy one, it came with the aluminum servo mount, which does fit standard size servos. So this is one of those stubby short servos, and but if you look at the other dimension, you can see that the RTR must come with some kind of miniature servo. And thankfully there's a second second receiver box back here by the motor mount. I kept trying to figure out how to get this onto the servo, and the instructions are the worst I've ever seen. All it is like the entire assembly for the car is in 3 pages. It's just exploded views. And this is the entirety of the steering setup in the manual, and so it doesn't address this at all. And I kept trying to get this to go on here, but it doesn't fit, and the wires are in the way. And then finally figured out that it goes like this. So these little pegs go into the chassis, and then the servo will sit on top like this. It'll be in the chassis like that. So this is the orientation the servo is supposed to be in. I also had to cobble together my own servo horn because the one it comes with is way too small for a standard servo. So I used my own servo horn. All right, got the servo installed. This is how it's supposed to look. So I'm about to put the motor in. I got the Novak 17.5 and a Hobbwing censored 10 BL60 out of another touring car that I had. And I got the roller because I wanted to find a use for this stuff and save a little money, I guess, at the same time, because this was $100. This was $200. The ready to run is $300. So saved $100, and I already had this. So now the next problem I'm finding is that there's no way to get this in here without taking all this stuff off here, because it's right in the way. This is keyed in. It slides in from the side in there, and there's just no way to squeeze it in with all this side stuff on. So just 4 little screws to take this whole side piece off. Then I can put this in. Something else to note, if you're gonna buy the roller, that the pinion goes on this way. I put it on the other way, and it completely missed the spur gear. So like that, you get a perfect mesh. It's pretty close to the motor mount, but it's not too close, but pretty close. I had this exact same, I had this motor and this ESC and a Kyosho phaser, and it was good for 30 miles an hour on 2S, 30 on 2S, and 40 miles an hour on 3S. And that's really nice and fast on pavement, but in the dirt, I think that might be too fast for me. So we'll see how it goes with the gearing and the dips and stuff. But for the pinion, I put the speed pinion on, the bigger one, and there's still a lot of adjustability here for bigger pinions. So if I had to, I could go up with a bigger pinion, you know, if 2S is too slow, because these motors take pretty big pinions to run nice. Finally found a use for the manual. Tore off a little piece and used that trick to set the gear mesh here. Oh, there we go. I'll tighten it down there, and sounds good. We got the body plugged in out here. The back lights work. Front lights do not work. And I checked all the stuff I could check out here. There's a pretty complicated little PCB back here, and everything I unplugged it, plugged it back in. For some reason though, the front lights don't work. Kinda sucks. So here's the chassis all set up. I got the normal size 2S battery in there. It's a 5200, and then 17.5 censored motor, 60 amp ESC from Hobbwing, Injora servo, aluminum servo mount. Because I ordered this right away as soon as the sales went live. That very same morning I ordered it, and it said if you're one of the first 100 orders, you're going to get the free aluminum servo mount. And I'm sure glad I got that, because I wouldn't have had a servo to fit, because the stock servo mount takes a miniature servo. The body is very nice. You know, as far as the molding goes, it's super detailed. The color is really, really nice. It's a super almost like a candy blue. It's really metallic, kind of darker than the Tamiya blue. It's got the guys inside, the driver figures. It came with the fender arches to keep the dirt out of the chassis. So it's not very fast on 2S, that's for sure, but I got my speedometer, so let me get that on there and see what it says. So I just taped it on the back window there. It only goes, it looks like maybe 20 miles an hour, so I don't think it's gonna fly off. Let's see. Oh, did fly off, never mind. All right, let's try that again. Okay, so it got 19 miles an hour. That's 2S, speed pinion, and 17.5 turn motor. And probably could use a little more. I'd like to go maybe 25 to 30, maybe 25. So I'll try it with 3S, or maybe I'll just try a bigger pinion. So I've been driving it for about 15 or 20 minutes, and it drives really nice with no gyro, because I'm using a receiver with no gyro, but it has a center diff and 4-wheel drive, and it handles great. It drifts easy, goes where you want it to go, it goes straight if you want it to, and I'm over here changing the tires to some more aggressive ones that I already had, because these ones are good, but the tread is not very deep. So I'm going to try these out and see how it goes. Doesn't seem to drive any different with these tires, but it does look better, I think. I'd like it to be a little bit faster, but I think if it was any faster, I'd probably flip it over out here a little bit. It's kind of bumpy. So I went home and put a bigger pinion on it. I put a 32.2 pinion, and I think it's a little faster now. Let's see. Yeah, it goes a little faster. A few miles an hour faster at least. Well, 2 miles an hour faster. It got 21, so let's see how it does in the dirt. Shake it up. Dance all night. Get real loose. You don't need no better skills. Dance all night with anyone.
Shake it up. Shake it up. Well, the beat's all night. It's so nice.
So I got it together this morning and just drove it today for about an hour. I ran 3 of the full-size 2S batteries through it. And what I like a lot is the body's really nice. The color's nice. It's really detailed and thick, and it's nice. And it's clipless. It's got lights. Unfortunately, my lights don't work fully, but it's got them, I guess. And I like that it takes a full-size 2S battery once you switch the battery mounts. And I like that it's a 257 millimeter wheelbase and a 190 width, so you can use standard Tamiya and HPI bodies on it, touring car bodies. But when I got in the box, I was digging around and I said, wait a minute, where are the body posts at? So you can use other bodies, but it doesn't give you the body posts. You have to buy them on the website, and it looks like they're $15, and it says they're coming soon. So I'll be getting those so I could run other bodies once this one gets beat up. And the shocks, they kind of sound squishy and spongy, but it wasn't a problem when I was driving it. It seemed to handle just fine. And here it is with the Tamiya Subaru body. This one I use on my Kyosho Phaser. It's a 190 millimeter wheelbase. Is perfect. Everything's perfect. It just needs the body mounts that attach to the shock towers. And here we have the Tamiya body next to the Rlaarlo body. And I think the Rlaarlo one actually is nicer. Seems to have harder details, and the color is nicer. This is Tamiya metallic blue backed with silver, and this is, whatever color they use. I don't know if it's showing up, but in real life, this one is nicer. It's a richer blue color. So overall, I like it a lot. I think it's a lot of fun, and it drives really nice, and it's probably definitely worth the money